What do an 8-track player and a great American writer have in common? It's this round of the Clash. Hey guys, Tom here. Welcome back to the Grantham Pub Underground and welcome back to the Classic Cocktail Clash. We're rolling right along. We are, I would say, more than halfway done the first round. And in this matchup, we are going to finish out the fruity bracket preliminary round matchups with two great drinks that takes us from one side of the US to the other. And that matchup is going to feature the Daquiri, the classic Daquiri, versus the Tequila Sunrise. We have made daiquiris before. I have a whole video just on the Daquiri. Daquiri is one of those drinks that I would say might have the best history to it. It goes back to around, oh gosh, at least the early 1900s, if not before that, or the mid 1900s. It came out in a book called The Fine Art of Mixing Drinks by a guy named David Embury. And he said the Daquiri is one of the 6 drinks that you need to know as an essential cocktail. And strangely enough, the other ones are all in the Clash, with the exception of one, I think. But if you want to know the whole drawn-out history of the Daquiri, I'll leave you a link for the Daquiri video that I made probably, oh gosh, at least 3 or 4 years ago. But it goes into everything. I mean, how it came from Cuba to Washington and how it was the favorite drinks of Ernest Hemingway and John F. Kennedy. The Daquiri is just a great, great drink. So, without further ado, let's get into it. And for the Daquiri, and another great thing about the Daquiri is, I'm not going to make it in this. I'm going to make it in this. Another great thing about the Daquiri is it's a simple drink. It requires 3 things, and you should probably have them all if you are a cocktail connoisseur, as I suspect you are because you're watching this show. All you need is some rum, and then after some rum, you need some lime juice. And after some lime juice, you need some sugar syrup, simple syrup. This is one of those drinks you can certainly gauge the sweetness of your desired level. And then get yourself some ice. Get yourself a cloth. Cover up your shaker and cue the band. So for this drink, you can put it in any kind of a glass you want. I happen to have this little coupe glass in the freezer, so I'm going to use that and then strain it. Now, there is lime particles in this drink. If you want to be precious, you can double strain. I personally don't mind the lime particles, but for the sake of this show, we will strain it. A lime garnish is certainly in order. And a simple first drink for today's Clash is the Daquiri. Next up, we have a drink that its history goes to the other side of the US, away from Washington, D.C. via Cuba, to Sausalito, California. And if you're a fan of 8 tracks and 70s rock, you know this drink, the Tequila Sunrise. The Tequila Sunrise, as you may know, is a drink that has a namesake song, but that band is not the band that made this drink famous. It is in fact the Rolling Stones. The Tequila Sunrise was created in the 70s by a couple of guys named Bobby Lazoff and Billy Rice at the Trident Bar in Sausalito, California. It gained its notoriety because the Rolling Stones, of all people, and there's some ambiguity whether it was Mick or Keith Richards, tasted this drink during their kickoff party for their 1972 tour, and they started getting this drink wherever they stopped across the country on their tour. And actually the tour became known as the Cocaine and Tequila Sunrise Tour. But the song also, then Tequila Sunrise came out in the 1973 album by the Eagles, and I think that's kind of where it gained its most significant notoriety. Again, this is an easy drink. Another 2 or 3 ingredient drink. Actually, it's more like 3 or 4, but for our purposes, we'll say 2 or 3. A glass, and the cool thing, it's one of those drinks that you build right in the glass, and you need some tequila, which I just happen to have. Pardon my rear end back there. So you need some tequila. And then some orange juice. And then I'm going to mix this first. And then follow it up. Now, if you have, this is going to look different depending on the grenadine you use, because next we're going to put a little grenadine just right around. Now, if you have the bright red grenadine, I don't even know, do I have some of the bright red grenadine? I don't. I thought I did, but I don't. You can't see me over here. I'm in the refrigerator. Oh, yes, I do. For the sake of this drink, I will use this bright red grenadine, if I can get it open. I don't really use this. Because what's going to happen is this will, oh, there it goes. This is basically just horrible stuff, but, oh, and it's actually right on the bottle. You pour this in, and it does that. It's supposed to settle, make a nice little effect. I think that's where it came up with the name Sunrise. How about a straw? Sun is orange. You could garnish this. I will garnish it. I did not pre-arrange my garnishes, so you have to watch me cut fruit. And of course, we all know an orange looks like the sun. So, drink number 2 in today's clash, the Tequila Sunrise. Our 2 drinks are done, and it's time for the best part of the day, where we say, ready? Drink. I honestly, this is a big, I would say this is the Tequila Sunrise is a very big retro drink. I'm not a big tequila guy, so I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about this, but I'm going to try this one first. Cheers, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Always like it when you guys show up. Tastes like sweet tequila. Actually, for not really caring about, or liking caring about, yeah, I don't care about tequila, go whatever. Not really caring for tequila as a cocktail, the orange juice and the sweetness from the grenadine really kind of tone it down. That's a nice drink. So if you don't like tequila, you might like this. I can see why it's an A-track favorite, as we will call it, an A-track favorite. Next, the daiquiri. Now I'm gonna like this because I like lime, and this is a lime drink. And another cool thing about this is one of those drinks where you can adjust it to your taste, how much sugar, how much lime you put in. And I guess actually even the type of rum you use. I don't know, like if you're going to go with like an añejo rum or something real aged, how it would be. But this is just plain old, nothing fancy rum. But cheers. It could be sweeter, but it's a good drink. Again, you have to like rum and you have to like lime. I like very limey things. I would never have scurvy, but that's a good drink. They're both really good drinks. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one. I think it's all going to come down to your preference, if you're a tequila person or not, or you like more tart than sweet. If you like more tart than sweet, you're going to go this way. If you like more sweet, you're going to go this way. But either one that moves on is going to be a tough competitor. Just had to double check. Yeah, that's a nice drink. All right, guys, there you have it. 2 more fantastic classic cocktails that you should try. Go out, order them, see which one you like better. Come back, visit us, and let me know which one you want. You can vote here. You can vote on Instagram. You can vote on X. You can email, smoke signals, Morse code, whatever you want to do. Let me know, and we'll see which one moves on to face a challenger in round 2 of the fruity bracket. We are done. That's it. We're done the fruity bracket. We're down to 4 in the fruity bracket. And probably the next few times we're together, we'll have matchups going in the fruity bracket. The second round matchups, I guess this is pretty much this is the second round. We're not into the quarterfinals yet, but regardless, thanks for stopping by, guys. Appreciate you coming. Always like to have you here. We have a good time. I hope you have a good time. I hope this gives you some inspiration for some different cocktails than what you might be accustomed to drinking whenever you go out or have a drink at home, whatever. So, if you're new, thanks for coming. It's a good time to be here at the Grantham Pub Underground. We have a nice little cozy spot. We enjoy having you here. We enjoy having our friends and family and all the pirates that want to come by and visit us. So make sure you subscribe, hit the bell. You'll be notified when something new comes up. You can visit us, and I say visit us a lot. You don't have to visit us. You just come, stop by. Stop by, hang out, have a good time, and we'll make some drinks together. So if you like what you see, you can always leave us a tip. It helps us out a lot. We have a lot going on. There's a lot of overhead here. See, a lot of overhead. Ooh. A lot of overhead at the GPU, but totally voluntarily. Yeah, totally voluntary. Just coming by and seeing us is good enough for me and everybody here. So until I see you next time, remember, if you're going to drink responsibly, but also drink like a pirate, because you'll always have a good time. And until we meet together again right here at the Grantham Pub Underground, I'll save a seat at the bar for you. Cheers.